this week against a good Arkansas team. Really feel like their record is deceiving. Their schedule they played is a very good schedule. A lot of top 20 teams, and they've competed very well. Had a chance to win. A few of those could have went either way. Offensively, Brandon Allen, their quarterback, has as much or more experience than any quarterback in the league. And the running back Alex Collins is a very explosive guy. He can hit it inside. His speed to bounce it outside is definitely a concern. And then of course Hunter Henry, their tight end, is probably the best in our league and one of the best in the country. Defensively, they're very sound. Their defensive coordinator does a very good job. They're very good with their run fits, and they do a good job of keeping things in front of them. I think the bottom line is we've got to play our best game to go there and win. It's definitely a tough place to play, and like I said, they're a good team.
Gus, when you look back at that Thursday, was it what you thought coming out?
It was pretty much what I thought. Our guys played hard. We did improve. I mean, obviously there's areas that we need to keep focused on, and we have done that. We'll continue to do that. But our guys won on the road, and that's really what we took away from it.
Coach, how much growth have you seen from Sean White just over the last 3 starts for him?
He's improved each game. I think the big thing from my standpoint, he's protecting the football. He protected the football very well the other night. We had 0 turnovers, and when you go on the road, you have 0 turnovers, you've got a good chance of winning the game. So he also stood in the pocket very well with guys around him, deliver the football. So he's improved, and just needs to keep doing that.
What specifically do you feel like he has to work on right now?
Well, I think it's just the experience of just playing and being out there and seeing how you react, seeing how your teammates are going to react, and see how the teammates react to him. So I think it's just more of experience.
What exactly has been the situation with Javon Robinson? We have not seen him on the field.
Well, a lot of it had to do with he was injured. Like I said, a couple of weeks ago, he's starting to get healthy, and you could see him more and more. And it's also probably a combination of Peyton Barber performing extremely well too. So, but you could see him Saturday. You could see him here before the season's out.
It sounds like a heck of an ankle injury. What's going on with the ankle?
Well, he tweaked it that very first game, and it was kind of slow healing. But he's getting, healthier.
Has he been frustrated this season? Just
probably so. I mean, he wants to play, wants to contribute.
Gus, can you talk about special teams going into the season? There were some questions about that. How they come along?
Well, we feel good about our special teams. Our kicker has done a great job, not just with his kickoffs, but those long field goals. And of course, our punter has done an excellent job too. His hang time with his distance is matched up and done a good job with that. His placement. And so our kicking game, we feel good about. And there's still things we need to improve, but for the most part, we've done some good things.
Looks like you've come close to breaking a couple of kickoffs.
We've been very close, and we just need to figure out that next step, as far as returning it. But we got some guys back there that we feel that can do that if there's a big enough seam.
Would you say Kerryon Johnson's been the most impressive freshman offensively for you?
He's done a good job for us, and we felt like when we recruited him, he was very versatile, would give us a lot of flexibility. He had the injury in fall camp, like we talked about, that kind of set him back a little bit, but now he's getting healthier, and he's doing a good job. And he's protecting the football. The true freshman, you're always concerned about, ball security, and his ball security's improved each game.
What's his potential for the second half, do you think?
Well, he's a guy that, like I said, he's very versatile. He gives us a lot of flexibility. We try to give him the ball different ways. He's been doing some wildcat, which could continue.
Do you see him thrown out of that formation at all?
He could. I wouldn't tell you, but he definitely could.
Gus, what is it? How difficult is it when you have to kind of change course during the season at quarterback like you did. What, can you just talk about the difficulties
Yeah,
that
there's
come
no
with that?
doubt it's difficult, and, but, I think, we've gotten through some of the difficult times. We've improved the last few games, and last game was really the first time it really looked like an Auburn offense with the rhythm and everything that goes with that. So, the challenge is to take the next step and each week play better.
Because you guys took some lumps sticking to Carlton Davis kind of early in the season. He gave up some long throws, but it looks like he's coming around. You feel like it's going to be a good season for him?
Yeah, we're to a point now where the true freshmen or the freshmen that we played, they're really no longer freshmen in our eyes. I mean, they got experience, they know how to react, and he's one of those guys that, he made one of the key plays of the entire game against Kentucky, and he's a guy that's getting more and more confidence. He's playing very good football. He's a good tackler. He's playing very good on the special teams, so he's definitely been a bright spot.
Yes, Devontae Lambert, how important is he for I guess, the second half of the season to get him close to where he's been?
Well, he's very important, and you can see him improving each week, and he's getting more confidence in the knee. I think he had one of his best games, if not his best game, last week, and he's a guy, before he got hurt last year, was playing very good, and you can see him getting back to that level, and it's very important this second half of the season he does that.
Gus, I think it's 90% chance to rain on Friday and Saturday. Do you practice with a wet football, or do you kind of do that, or do you not like to play wet?
Yeah, we've done that. We've practiced in the rain a few times. This year I think we had the one missed game already, and we'll do some things in practice to try to simulate the situation. A lot of the factor is keeping the footballs dry and keeping your hands dry with the towels and everything that goes with that.
How much do you expect that to possibly affect offensive play calling, especially where they're a team that obviously likes to dictate tempo if they control time of possession plus inclement weather? Do you think that'll affect your play calling?
I think every situation is different because, it's how hard it's raining. Then you throw the wind in. The wind sometimes is a factor too. And so I think it's all just depending on how hard it rains, the wind, and all those factors about how much it could affect, the game.
These last couple of years, there's been that hurry up debate, mainly between Brett Bielema and practically everyone. They've been running some hurry up themselves. What do you think of that?
Well, I think around college football, people are looking for advantages to help their team, and people that do it think it's an advantage. It's just something we've been doing a long time, and what we hang our hat on. And like I said, last week was really the first time that we really got in a rhythm and started playing with the tempo that we want to.
Why do you think that was, Coach? Was it the bye? Was it quarterback?
The bye helped, there's no doubt. I think it was the bye and just putting the pieces of the puzzle and getting some consistency with our personnel. And I think it was a combination of all that.
Coach Bielema talked to the media yesterday just about some of the rivalry that has become Auburn-Arkansas and some of his comments over the summer. What do you think has made this Auburn-Arkansas rivalry a little bit bigger over the past couple of years?
Well, they're playing good football, and that's a tough place to play. And there's some familiar faces on our staff that is from that state, and that may have something to do with it.
Can you guys, even if it wasn't maybe a perfect performance or a blowout win, can you get some confidence boost from winning on the road in the SEC?
Oh yeah, road games in the SEC are hard to come by, and anytime you get a road win, it'll definitely give you confidence the next time you're on the road. And so, we're going to try to take all that to help us moving forward.
Yes, you said it's a tough place to play, and you're well aware of what your record was there since returning. How much did it mean 2 years ago to get that win and that return there 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was a big win for us. It was a big win at that time, and like I said, it's a tough place to play, and so you've got to play well to win. And like I said, we're going to have to play our best overall game to get a victory there.
Does it mean more personally though, for this one?
No, they're all important, and SEC games, for your team, that's what you focus on.
Coach, what kind of a challenge does Alex Collins running out a big offensive line present?
He's a challenge. He can hit it downhill hard. He can make things bounce. He's got speed. They do a good job with the way they get him the ball, the little flip play on the outside, and different things they do. He's a very good back, and he's getting used to carrying the football more too, with more carries, and he's impressive.
Is Sean White your starting quarterback, yes?
What's that?
Is Sean White your starting
Yeah,
quarterback?
Sean White will start the game, yes.
Gus, I know in the grind of the season, it can sometimes be hard to live in the moment. Are you having fun?
Yeah, we won last week, you know, and that, yeah, I mean, I love doing what I do, and I'm blessed to be coaching football and coaching at a place like Auburn, and I can see our team getting better, and that's the fun part for me.
There's so many roads you can go down in the coaching industry, obviously, and that 1 year you were at Arkansas as an OC, do you ever wonder about what you could have done if you had stayed around an extra year or two, and what things may have
No,
done?
you know, I just know that, you know, that year allowed me to get in college football, and there's a lot of things that I learned about college football and myself that helped me, you know, later on. And so, you know, that year allowed me to be a college coach.
Is there anything you would have done differently in November and December of that year?
No.
Anything else?
Well, on Montravius and Rock, any word on them?
Yeah, they both practice Sunday, and we expect them to play.
All right, Coach. Thank you.